Yes, people, how's it going? Welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing good, hope you're keeping safe and well, and hope you're having a fantastic and a smashing Saturday. The World Cup is upon us. The grandest stage of them all does kick off tomorrow afternoon with Qatar versus Ecuador. And look, am I buzzing yet for the tournament? Not really. I think you get it with most tournaments, and when they really kick off and the games are coming thick and fast, 3 or 4 a day, that's when you start to get into them. And I'm hoping that's the same this year. But let's not beat around the bush. It's strange. It's really, really strange with it being in the winter and, in Qatar as well. But at the end of the day, as football fans, we've got to accept, yes, it's strange, yes, it's weird, yes, it's in the middle of December, and yes, we're seeing fake England and Argentina fans going around in their £10 holiday shirts that you get in an all-inclusive holiday in Benidorm from the corner shop singing, "It's coming home." But it's still the World Cup. It's still Argentina, it's still Brazil, it's still quality players, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Kane, Lewandowski. And as football fans, we're in for a treat. We're in for 4 games a day at decent times as well. It's not like these games are really early in the morning or really late at night. You're getting a game at 10 o'clock, you're getting a game at 1, potentially 4 and potentially 7. That's decent enough times for a World Cup. You've got to take that, considering we've had World Cups before where the games were at 4 in the morning, then 7 in the morning, then 10 in the morning and 12 in the afternoon, and then they're all done. But look, like I say, despite everything wrong around this World Cup, as football fans, I think we just got to enjoy it. We just got to enjoy what is going to be a very, very good tournament. Messi's last World Cup, Ronaldo's last World Cup, and yeah, I am looking forward to it. Am I really buzzing for it? Probably not. I am looking forward to it. For those of you that don't know though, I am Irish. I also have a bit of English in me, so I will be supporting England for the World Cup. Do I think England will do a lot of this World Cup? I've got to be honest with you, probably not. Something's wrong. Something's wrong when you got Tomori and Stones as options for your 2 centre backs, and you're choosing Maguire and something's wrong when you got Tomori and Stones as 2 options, and you're choosing Maguire and Dyer. I don't have confidence heading into this tournament. I should, because you look at the players that England have: Rice, Bellingham, Mount, Foden, Kane, Saka, Sterling. Grealish. Tomori, you didn't even go to the World Cup. Kyle Walker, the list goes on. England have got some quality players heading into this tournament. But I just think everything's so safe under this manager. I think if we headed into this tournament with a Tuchel, with someone else, I'd have a lot more confidence. Do I have confidence? Probably not. I'm expecting us to go out in the quarters or in the semis. But look, this is a preview. This is a predictions video. Who do I think is going to win the World Cup? We'll start off with that. We're going to do my prediction for the winner of the World Cup, my dark horses, my surprise package, and my top goal scorer in this video. And then we'll talk about a few other teams who I do think could have decent tournaments, could flop. It's going to be interesting. But look, let's start off with my tournament winner. I think you're looking at this tournament going, a lot of teams have strengthened from the Euros. Even teams like Germany, Musiala's come through, England, Bellingham's come through. Youngsters who are just beginning to come through in the Euros last year are established players now. And you're looking at the likes of Musiala, Bellingham, players such as that, who I reckon can have some cracking tournaments. Do I think England and Germany will win it though? Probably not. I think you're looking at 2 teams heading into this World Cup that have not just a quality team, not just a few quality players, but a quality squad. And for me, those are Argentina and Brazil. For years, Argentina and Brazil have done nothing in the World Cup. And that sounds really bad, but 2 of the most historic teams ever in the competition. The Maradona 86 Mexico World Cup win. Pele winning it for Brazil and Brazil winning it, in South Korea. But yeah, they just haven't been the same 2 teams for the last 10 years. They haven't had the same quality players. And yes, Argentina have had Messi, and yes, Brazil have had Neymar. But until this year, there's been no one else really there. It's just been a few quality players. And that's why in the last few World Cups, they've not really done much. You look at the World Cup 2018, Brazil went out in the quarters, Argentina in the round of 16. The World Cup before that, 2014, as I say, won by Germany. The World Cup before that, 2010, won by Spain. Both of them haven't won a World Cup in a long time. But I think you're looking at both their squads compared to everyone else going, them 2 are probably the favourites. Do I think Brazil can do it? Yeah, I do. I think Brazil will edge it over Argentina, and I do predict Brazil to win the World Cup, and I'll explain exactly why. Yes, it's Messi's last tournament, right? Yes, Argentina have some quality players, but when you're looking at an actual stronger squad, I think you've got to go with Brazil. I think these guys have a ridiculous amount of quality depth. They got the two best goalkeepers in the world, or two of the best goalkeepers in the world, in my opinion, in Alisson and Ederson. That's a tough decision in itself. Then you look at some of the other players they've got: Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Fabinho. Even up top, the depth they've got there: Richarlison and Jesus in the striker positions, Vinicius Junior and Neymar, Rafinha. They've got some right shithouses in that team. Lucas Paqueta, who might even, make a name for himself in that team. Bruno Guimaraes. I think they've got quality depth, Brazil. Quality defence, two of the best goalkeepers in the world, a brilliant midfield with the likes of Fabinho in there, and just so many options up top, and I think that's going to benefit them. You're looking at Argentina, okay, you're going Messi, Dybala, and Di Maria, and then you're looking at other players, Lautaro Martinez. That's probably about it. Brazil have about 6 or 7 quality options who they can choose up top, and that's why I think they'll win it. I think they'll be able to rest players. I think they'll be able to mix up the squad every game. I think they'll be the freshest team, and I think they'll be out to make a statement. I think they really will. Last World Cup got knocked out by Belgium. Lost the final of the Copa America. The World Cup before that got panned by Germany. And I can really see a revenge story for Brazil. I can see them beating Germany potentially if they play them by about 5 or 6 goals in the quarters. And I do believe that Brazil will win the World Cup. I think it's going to be either Brazil or Argentina. I think those two teams right now for me are probably clear of the rest. And look, I'm going to go with Brazil as my World Cup winners. Comment your thoughts and predictions. Who do you think is going to win the World Cup in the comment section down below. Moving on to my dark horses. There's a lot of dark horses and surprise package, two different things. Dark horses to actually win the tournament, I'm going to go with Denmark. I think a lot of people are talking about Denmark, and rightly so. These guys come into this tournament looking very solid. That midfield too of Christian Eriksen and Højbjerg is enough to really push them, and I think they could honestly win the competition. I think they could get to the semis and finals. I think they will have another fantastic tournament. And this Danish team, not only do they have brilliant support and some quality players, but there just seems to be a togetherness. And sometimes you get a team, and I'll give you an example: Portugal, quality players: Diaz, Cancelo, Ronaldo, Fernandes, but there's no real chemistry in there. Denmark don't have the quality that Portugal do, but the chemistry and the way they play football, it just works. And they do have some quality players in there. They really do. They've got Simon Kjær at the back, Christensen as well in there. Joachim Andersen, who's having a brilliant season for Palace, Kasper Schmeichel. Then you go to the midfield: Delaney, Eriksen, Højbjerg, very solid. Up top, Kasper Dolberg, Poulsen, who might step in. They've got a very well-rounded team, and that's why I do think they can go far. I think they've got a brilliant manager right now in charge. I think they're very unlucky to go out of the Euros. I thought they had a brilliant campaign, and I loved watching them. I've always liked Denmark. They've got really cool kits and everything, but they play some brilliant football, and that's why for me, they are my dark horses to win the whole thing. Moving on to surprise package, someone who will surprise people in this tournament. I'm going to go with South Korea. And people might go Spurs channel, Sun, blah, blah, blah. Not even that, because I could have gone Uruguay for Bentancur. I could have gone many teams for certain players. Argentina even for Romero. I'm going to go South Korea. I think South Korea... you always get at every tournament. You get an Asian team and an African team who just step up to the plate. You get to round of 16 or quarters unexpectedly. And I expect that to be South Korea. I mean, you're looking at that group. They've got a very tough group. But I think they could win a few of those matches. I think they've got a very solid team. And I think it's not just a Heung-min Son show. I can't get my words out. I think he'll have a brilliant tournament. I really do. But now they've got Kim Min-jae at the back, who's been an absolute rock in defence for Napoli. They've got Hwang Hee-chan as well, who can bang in the goals for Korea. They've got a very well-rounded team. Japan's another one who could be a massive surprise package, and Ghana. I was considering those two. But I'm going to go with South Korea. I've seen a lot of predictions, people saying they're going to finish 4th in their group. I can't see it happening. I can see them going through round of 16, maybe even quarters. I think South Korea will have a very, very good tournament. Surprise package. If I was a betting man, I'd go on Qatar based on how corrupt this World Cup is. But look, I'm going to go with them. I'm going to go with South Korea as my surprise package. Top goal scorer. I think you've got to be looking at the teams that go furthest. Harry Kane, is he going to bang in the goals? Yes. Is he going to make it to the semis or finals though? I don't think so. Same with players like Lewandowski. Everyone goes, Lewandowski top goal scorer. Are Poland going to make it far? Yes, they got a much better team at the minute. You know, Szczesny, Matty Cash, Zelinski. They're another one who could have been a surprise package or even a dark horse to win the bloody thing. But are they realistically going to make it past the semis? Probably not. So you're looking at the teams that are going to make it far in this tournament. Denmark, who I predict will make it far. Quality strikers? Probably not. I think you're looking at Brazil and Argentina again. And I think Messi will get the top goal scorer. I think Messi will get the golden boot for the World Cup. I think it's his last World Cup and that's going to spur him on. And it spurs on most world-class players. But this guy, one of the greatest of all time, my GOAT in my opinion, over Ronaldo. I've always been Messi over Ronaldo. Something tells me this guy's just going to step it up. He really is in this World Cup and I look forward to seeing it. I think he'll bang in 6 or 7 goals. You're looking at his group. Saudi Arabia's a game. I think they could put 5 or 6 past Saudi Arabia, Argentina. And I think you're just looking at the games that they could get and going, they could bang in some goals in this tournament. They really, really could. So look, that is my predictions. Brazil to win the World Cup. Top goal scorer of the tournament to be Lionel Messi. My surprise package to be South Korea. And my dark horse to be Denmark. Comment all 4 of those. All of your predictions for the World Cup. Who are your dark horses? Who do you think could go all the way? Give me your thoughts and predictions on teams like Germany, Spain. I want to hear it all in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. I look forward to talking about Spurs as well. We'll do videos on the World Cup. Maybe a daily roundup or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. But we will make content during the World Cup. And it's not like, the World Cup's over like it normally is. It's like the World Cup's over. Bring on Boxing Day for the football again. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. All the best. God bless. And as always, come on you Spurs. In Conte, we trust. Viva la World Cup. Come on.